Hello and welcome everybody to this Heflatv presentation of the joinDOTA League Season 2. We are of course Heflatv and we are so proud to present to you Hehe versus Power Rangers. This is the quarterfinal of sorts, or well, you can call it a casual quarterfinal because whoever loses this will be out of the tournament. Whoever wins this will be up against either Virtus Pro and Meteor Makers and so on up to the final. But of course, my name's Coucher and joining me will be Mito.
Hey, what's up? It's great to be here once again. And wow, I didn't realize it was already the quarterfinals. Things are happening pretty darn fast.
Yeah, it's finally we're into the playoffs. Actually, the group stage ended quite a long time ago, but with all the other leagues going on and stuff, like people taking holidays and whatnot.
Ah, I see. I mean, this is going to be the first time I see Power Rangers without Scandal, so it's going to be quite interesting for me to see what's happening with them. You know, did they change their play styles? Are they switching up roles or anything?
I actually haven't seen Power Rangers either from, I guess, from joinDOTA League. Maybe some other cups like Gigabyte Challenge or something, but definitely haven't seen them after the TI4 qualis, or rather after they kicked Scandal or Scandal left, however you want to put it. I know that Tandy stood in for them in a certain league, but at the moment the stand-in for them is Iceberg, who is, I think, from Osleaky Gaming otherwise.
Ah, okay, so this is going to be interesting. Whereas Hehe, it seems like the roster is fairly stable. Correct me if I'm wrong. I recognize a lot of the names from when I casted for ESPL. Seems like most of the players are still the same.
Blue Banana is from... I forget. I know he didn't play for Hehe normally, and neither did Isolman. So...
Ah, yeah.
They have two stand-ins as well, I guess. That's the Dota life.
Yeah, and looking at the picks and bans, it's coming out relatively fast, and wow, that's some quick reaction from Power Rangers. As soon as you see the IO, you're like, yeah, just get Disruptor. And Brewmaster, one of the top tier picks these days. Wow, I'm seeing Tinker bans all over the place as well. So this patch, it's getting real interesting. It feels like people have started switching things up prior to TI, perhaps like starting from the summit. It seems to be a lot more Meepo and Tinker picks.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it at the moment. And overall, I mean, actually, DK for one, they're a team that just likes to experiment, like having like an offlane. And actually, today I saw at least 2 games from them when they ran a Faceless Void offlane as well. So you can say that things have been changing, but to be honest, I really think that the Skywrath Mage overall is maybe still a little bit underutilized. I mean, the hero is just so strong, and the silence, pretty much the immediate silence when you're in range, especially against heroes like the Brewmaster, I think it can have a great effect. But do you actually think we might see a Skywrath Mage mid here, or is it just going to be a support?
By the looks of it, I feel like it's more of a support, because Skywrath is just so strong in terms of the laning stage, because the damage output it brings to the table is amazing. But its downfall is the hero is just such a glass cannon. You need to be able to tank up so much, and it just feels it's going to be extremely hard. But Skywrath, I feel, is the countermeasure to Brewmaster. Actually, no, you're right. This is most likely going to be a mid-solo Skywrath, because his damage, magical damage, cannot be evaded, right? I mean, what can Brewmaster do? You can't evade a nuke.
Well,
and the silence works great against Brewmaster, as always.
Actually, the first one good combination with Skywrath is the Faceless Void as well. You can easily set up the Mystic Flares with that, as well as just try to bring down the Brewmaster maybe within the Chronosphere duration, because the Chronosphere actually removes evasion as well. So, do you think we might see one, or is that not the best or like a suitable candidate for the IO combo?
Wow. I have no idea, but I'm just thinking about it, because as soon as you go in with a Chronosphere, if you don't catch a Disruptor, he'll just glimpse you out. But there's a lot of silence on the field. With Skywrath Mage, we've got Puck, we've got Disruptor. I don't know, it's not too common for me to see a Puck pick after a Skywrath, because I feel like Skywrath just shuts down Puck so freaking hard. As soon as you put on the Ancient Seal, Puck has no means of escape. Then you just nuke after nuke after nuke. But the combo between Skywrath and Void, it sounds fairly potent, but I would like to see more frontline tankers for Skyrath and Io, of course. And
Well,
holy crap!
so I mean that's you can't really think of
Oh,
his as a frontline tanker, I guess. Although if you can get the kills, he will get the life back when a hero dies within. I think it's like a 400 range of him. Maybe it was buffed. I'm not too sure. But overall, the silence is pretty nice against the Brewmaster and the Puck both. And just him getting the extra movement speed, so that even if he gets glimpse back, he can get back into the fight rather fast as well.
for a quick second, I thought they were gonna go for like even more silence. Then you grab a silencer on top, then you have a full silencing lineups with minimal lockdowns. But holy crap, silencer plus plus secret dual lane. I've that's always something I've wanted to see. Because silencer, I mean, Crystal of Silent does so much, right? And if you just put a Blood Rage on someone and then Crystal of Silent on top, the HP just drops by so freaking much. But so far, I think the lineup is way too squishy. And sure, you've got a lot of great silencers, but I mean, look at Power Rangers. A lot of those heroes, at least you've got all four can potentially initiate, and if they initiate on you, your silence isn't going to be all that effective if it comes afterwards. You know, like say Tide pops his Ravage. Why do you want to silence a Tide afterwards? There's not much use in that. Same with Puck. If Puck drops the entire combo on you, you don't really care about silencing him up as much, you know. And to me, I feel like they need to grab some team fight or some countermeasures towards a team fight.
Oh well, I have no idea what they could pick at the moment. Well, having Yayo, I guess you can just go for the pickoffs, especially if you have the Bloodseeker as well. But if they actually were to fight, the Power Rangers definitely at the moment have the advantage, like you mentioned as well. And the only issue that maybe Power Rangers might have is that they aren't able to pressure Hehe enough for Hehe to actually want to teamfight properly. Because usually you can pressure them by just going for towers, for example. But at the moment, with the 4 heroes Power Rangers have, it's actually not that scary of a push coming out from them. So, do you think the Power Rangers can actually make the team fights happen for themselves, or can they even get some pickups of their own, like Puck, Brewmaster, Double Blink, and just get solo kills as well?
Well, any of the heroes can get pickoffs quite easily, and like you look at Puck and Disruptor, they can pick off someone. Like Io, what's Io gonna do? What's Skyrath gonna do? They're so soft, and not only that, they actually don't have any counter pushing. So if Power Rangers they group up and start pressuring your towers, the best that he can do is just split up and push. But we still have one more pick to go, and I feel like Power Rangers, their lineup, it's covered most of the angles. Perhaps they've lacked a little bit of the minor lockdowns, like single target lockdowns. But in terms of team fight, wow, it's just through the roof. Until until the heroes all get BKB, then it might be a different story. But as of now, I feel like Power Rangers definitely have the upper hand.
I mean, even with BKBs, he is just the nature of their heroes. It's not even that scary then, to be honest, at least not to me. I mean, Bloodseeker, yeah, he BKBs up, but he needs actually a lot of items to actually deal some moderate enough damage. And heroes like Brewmaster, Tidehunter can quite easily probably tank it up, but I guess the last hero might change the fact. Although Power Rangers, they actually went for a Vengeful Spirit for themselves. And well, I guess you can swap maybe somebody out to the Berserker's Call. Or, of course, the Mystic Flare as well. I have seen that hero getting picked up against Skyrath Mage before as well.
Wow. Wow, okay, so this is a very interesting lineup. It's gonna be the Dogseer Axe combo. That's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it's
I'm
definitely
sure.
strong, but I mean, do you think that they might just lack setup for the Mystic Flare, or do they have enough damage without the Skyrath ultimate to begin with?
I feel like
Or is it just like
so,
in combo with like Bloodseeker ultimate is like if you don't run away you'll get Mystic Flare, then if you run you'll take damage from the Rupture?
but I just don't feel that's very optimal, you know? It's like, okay, I'm not gonna move until you drop your Mystic Flare, and when you do, I'm just gonna run a little bit. Rupture doesn't do that much damage. I mean, Mystic Flare's AoE isn't like the biggest of AoEs, so you can just sidestep a little bit, walk out of it, and then you can even just TP out. What's he gonna do if you're gonna TP? Unless you have an axe nearby or a Doxy with vacuum. So I don't know. Um, I I'm kind of worried for Hehe right now. Just looking at the draft itself.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree, Power Rangers definitely looks more well-rounded. Hehe, they're just kind of a greedy lineup, to be honest. That's the only way to put it for me. They just have to have perfect execution as well as have the laning phase go in their favor. Otherwise, it's probably just gonna crumble for them.
Yeah, it's just a much easier lineup to play. You know, like look at Power Rangers. It's straightforward. We have these heroes. When we want to engage, we're just gonna pop out ultimates. We've got pretty nice miners armor. Tons of initiation. So whoever gets a blink dagger, I mean, you get blink dagger on Puck, you get blink dagger on Brewmaster. This is most likely gonna be just a support Tidehunter, so don't expect him to get blink dagger anytime soon. But when he does, he's gonna be able to initiate. And Disruptor, of course, just the power of glimpse, just bring someone back from so far away or sending someone away. Either way, it's just such an effective spell. Whereas it feels like a lot of it is. I don't even know how to look at it, but they definitely need to blink dagger on Axe ASAP, because that's potentially the best initiation. And he pretty much needs to set up for just about every kill for them.
Oh my god.
This new interface is really
nobody can check Nihis's full name, okay, guys? Please. But I guess to go over the lineups fast, I'll start with Hehe. With Hava playing the Axe, as actually Hava, I think he's usually their mid laner, so might be a mid lane Axe by the looks of it. But Blue Banana, he will be playing the Bloodseeker. He's a stand-in usually, or at least he used to play for Ubelst Gaming, I think. And Isolman playing the Darkseer, Chipsign on the Skywrath, and Nihis on Yayo.
Wow, did this update just happen today? Because like the camera panning and everything is different as well.
It was today.
Like I scrolled out right now. I don't know if you can do the same. Try scrolling a little bit.
You can. They changed it for spectators.
Yeah, you can see everything that's happening on the map, just with much less detail, I guess. But right away, we have the smoke up from Power Rangers.
I mean, they're going really deep, and actually, Tidehunter should get the slow with the gush as well. Fairly nice range on it, and Hava might be in trouble. Slow down, Moon can get in range with the magic missile. Thunderclap to follow with the initial slow and all. He should go down, but he's pretty damn tanky. 5 heroes though. We'll get the kill in the end as Cheshire Cat on the Brewmaster, they want to get it. Well, wow. Really nice rotations, and it must feel so good as well if it actually works out for you. You didn't waste a smoke, you got the first blood from it, as well as Hehe. They still have no idea how Power Rangers are actually gonna lane this. But, well, Cheshire Cat, now with the first blood, actually, what did he... Well, just straight up boots of speed. But he will be up against a solo Darkseer, and Darkseer still should have a fairly good enough time, I think, against the Brewmaster.
And holy crap, I haven't seen this in a long time. Mid-solo IO.
I think he can't be solo, can he?
It's gonna be a solo Wisp. Oh yeah.
Oh man, but I don't want to look at him, man. Maybe somebody gets spoiled when they see his name. Oh man. Such a dick move. His man.
Oh my god. He spilled the beans. Oh my god. That is just rude. That is straight up rude.
Yeah, I said a dick move. I said nobody was it. I'm trying to pan my camera angles so that nobody will see his name, but I think I already messed up at the start, but hopefully nobody was looking. Or didn't make it out because they were at like low quality settings or something. Oh, G4 taking some harassment, but FNG comes in now and Chips might be in trouble. There's the Gush as well. Oh, the Skywrath mage, he's pretty damn speedy with the base movement speed, but they need a little bit more and they might get it as well. They need the vision, one last right click. No, they don't get it. Now Blue Banana, he's going for G4 instead. The Arcane Ball comes out, the Kinetic Field though, and he should be fine as Moon. He comes in, Magic Missile, not using it yet, waiting for it, wait for it. Not gonna happen. Now, although G4, he's gonna go down as Chipsign comes in. Magic Missile by Moon. And it's a 1-for-1 so far. As Blue Banana... Oh, he gets blocked by his own creeps. Can they actually take the fight? Moon now. He's the one on the run together with FNG. A nice Berserker Skull by Hava. Actually, he doesn't have counter Helix. Oh man, no spins, no win. But FNG, he's probably gonna get killed anyway. But Blue Banana, man, what are these fights? They're just so long and drawn out. And now Chipsan. Will he go down Moon? He doesn't have enough mana for the Magic Missile. So everybody should stay alive. And yeah, Hava just zones out J4. Oh, it's another Berserker Skull. Moon, actually, he might go down. He's silenced up by the Blood Rage, taking some damage. Nice body blocking by Hava. And he's gonna go down. Oh man, just Chips fine. He's gonna go down in return. What are we watching? 3-3 now. Blue banana. Why did you come back in? One more right click. J4 gets the kill, and now Hava. He's on the run. Thunderstrike should be enough to get the job done. No, the healing salve.
My goodness. That's 7 kills total. I mean, 6 kills total just from that one fight. Oh my god. Nobody wants to farm. It's like, nope. We're just gonna man up. Everyone just TV back in. Let's get into it.
That was like... They're so hard to actually get hyped about when there's no flashy spells or anything. They were just chasing each other and right-clicking all the way.
Yeah, it's like both sides felt like they could win. It's like, yeah, I got this. And then the other side's like, nah, I got this. It's just like, you know, sometimes when you watch people arm wrestle and it kind of goes back and forth for a little while and everyone just like... I don't know how to explain that, but
yeah.
It was just so awkward, but it's funny at the same time. In mid, wow, this puck, that illusory orb looks really nice. Oh, it's from the Immortal.
It's the Immortal, yeah, man. How can you not know? How can you not know? It doesn't look like it looks like a spermatozoid swimming. And that's the first thing I thought about when I first saw it when it came out. I was like, oh man.
That's
but maybe that's just my dirty way of thinking or something.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm quite surprised how well just Cheshire is doing at bottom up against the Doxia. I mean, sure, Brewmaster, he's pretty strong as a hero overall, but I just don't expect him to do all that well up against the Doxia.
I guess it's his Quelling Blade maybe. I think he went for it just because he is up against the Darkseer so he can kill the creeps, especially with the Drunken Brawler crits coming in.
Okay. Have you seen how disgusting it gets when you have a Doxia plus an aggressive jungling axe, the potential they can do with just the creep cutting abilities?
I actually have seen it just by Power Rangers themselves. Oh, FNG! They don't have enough slows, the silence on Moon, no magic missile to come out. Really nice little J4, no glimpse either. Actually went for 2 points in Thunderstrike.
Wow. Well, Thunderstrike is a really good spell as well in terms of like the damage output it brings. So at bottom, here we go. What's Cheshire gonna do? He's only level 5.
So it's just a matter of time before he gets Berserker's Call, and he's going down for sure. Actually, there's no Ion Shell. Well, final comes up by Isolman, and he does get the kill.
That's actually a pretty disgustingly good dual lane. Just run you down. Oh my god, and the regen rune spawns at bottom. So that's gonna be tough to swallow for Power Rangers, I guess.
Yeah, it's... I mean, coming back to the Darkseer Axe, I actually have seen a Darkseer support with Axe and a Dazzle going aggressive tri-lane. That was so sick, and Power Rangers were the one to actually do it themselves. But oh, Moon, he wants to go aggressive. Yeah, Magic Missile does land. Together with the guys, they need some extra slows. So Kinetic Field is there as well, and Blue Banana. He should fall down. The Thunderstrike is there just to help out, and now Hava, he comes back in, glimpse back immediately, and Moon, he might be able to survive another Magic Missile into Chip's hand this time around and make it 2-0, as the glimpse is so ridiculously good when you're TPing in or against TPs.
Wow, here's the Whisper Relocate at top. Who does he bring in? Nobody. Oh.
Well, anticlimactic.
Well, that was enough to kill the Disruptor, so I guess it's worth it, right? I mean, getting a free kill. And it just goes straight back to your lane with the Puck waiting for you as you come back.
Puck
is on level 6.
That was so close, one creep off. Actually, FNG might be in trouble. Chipsan finds him, silences him up as well. And Io comes in with the extra movement, with the balls, with the spirits. And well, Nihi suddenly, he grabs himself 2 kills. And they're actually going for a straight up Urn of Shadows as well after the bottle. So just going for the utility items. And that means that, well, like an Io should as well, he's looking to fight, get the Urn charges going, get the heals as well as sustain in the fights. And actually, overall, looking at the last hits, just look at how well Isolman is doing on the Darkseer. 44-0, while the next highest is 21-9. 29-1.
Holy crap! This Darkseer.
How about? Oh, he's in the enemy jungle. Cheshire Cat gets the kill easily with the Thunderclap. That was just 3 heroes skanking him.
Wow, you're right. This is such a fat Darkseer. He pretty much just got every single last hit. Well, there's not much Brewmaster can do up against that.
I'm not too sure, but I think he's just gone into the jungle a little bit as well, maybe. But yeah, Darkseer, he's definitely getting fat. Although Iceberg in the middle. Oh, he goes for the Dream Coil. He wants to kill Chipsign. There's the Waning Rift, the Gush as well, and he should go down. Although Nihis is keeping him alive with the bottle, with the tether. They get the counter kill onto Iceberg. FNG might be next. They need the tether slower. Never mind, they don't even need that one. Because Nihis, he actually had an Ion Shell on him. when he came in, so just some extra damage going. And I mean, this IO mid lane so far 4-0, almost 7 minutes in, not bad.
Oh my god. I mean, it's just so freaking powerful. Look at the zoning spirits. Holy crap. So what, J4 just came to the lane and then now he's forced to go back home. And, dude, I've never ever thought about it this way, but IO plus Skywrath, that's so freaking painful. Oh my god, they're just gonna dive Iceberg.
Oh no, the phase shift looks like it was enough at the moment, but I mean, actually getting the kill on the puck was... Oh, but they relocate. Never mind, they relocate to base. Oh man! I was like, okay, they're gonna go get some kills, something, trying to spot out where it is on the map. Like, looking top, looking bottom. Not even seeing their little relocate on the mini-map, but that's because I didn't check their base, goddamn.
Wow, but now it's just so dangerous for Iceberg, because as soon as the spirits, as soon as they scout out the puck, one ancient seal, and that means the death of the puck. Guaranteed.
Oh, they got the kill on Blue Banana top lane, but how Ice there gets the Berserker Skull. Arcane Bolt by Moon as well, a nice silence onto FNG just in case, but Moon, he wants to go for the counter, the Magic Missile, they get the kill. How are you? Don't have enough damage, there's the Ravage as well. They want to kill off the Axe, they actually might succeed, but FNG, he's so damn low on mana, and Moon, oh, he cancels his own TP, goes for the Magic Missile. And FNG, he should get the kill, but his Berserker's called up. Spins, Hava spins, not gonna come out as FNG gets rid of the Berserker Skull, but Isolman, he's there now. And Blue Banana is coming back in, but he doesn't have the Rupture. FNG though, silenced up, and well, the vacuum brings him back. Blue Banana, they're gonna get the kill with the two of them for sure. Just some body blocking going up. And make it 10 for 10 on the kill score overall. 8.5 minutes in, man. That's a crap ton of action.
Wow, and this draft from Hehe is just really working out for them. I would have never expected them to do this well, but I feel like Skywrath is more of a carry, and like this IO mid solo is just ridiculously strong. Like they've blown my mind with this game so far.
Well, it's, to be honest, if you draft the way that he did, I think probably everybody would have expected different lanes from them, especially Power Rangers as well on top of that. So if you can actually surprise them in the lanes, although I'm actually kind of surprised that IO did so good against Puck. I mean, last hit-wise, I guess the Puck got a small advantage to begin with, but just the rotations from IO, getting him the kills. And actually that means he will have his mech finished fairly soon as well. So with a bottle, an urn, a soul ring and a mech, he can just keep his heroes alive for so damn long. And it's especially good if you have an Axe on your team, because Axe just jumps into the middle of everybody, takes a lot of damage, but IO, he can just heal him back up.
Let's just imagine if the Skywrath ever gets Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, Cat, he gets silenced up before he gets his ultimate to Primal Spit. It doesn't come out and he goes down before that. But Moon, he comes in now. Magic Missile, Isolman, he's on the run with the Surge. But the Dream Coil keep him locked too as knees. Illusion Herb onto both as well. There's the wall. Isolman goes down. That was such a nice initiation, or counter initiation rather, by Iceberg as Chip Cyan. A few right clicks. Oh no, he goes down as well.
Wow, still just slightly too paper, too fragile. But the mech is still really close. And once I get that mech, I feel like suddenly the team fight is gonna look way better. Yeah. And is that the Blink Dagger that's coming on? Yeah, and the Puck has the Blink Dagger 10 minutes into the game. So now Power Rangers, they're prepared to initiate and take team fights. Brewmaster, about 1k away as well. Relocate at bottom.
Well, can they actually get the kill? Yes, they can, Moon. Well, that's the problem with the Vengeful Carry, I guess. He doesn't have too much mobility anyway, he's pretty damn slow with the base movement speed. Power threats don't really help out with that. So just an easy kill, but I mean, he although they're getting their kills, Power Rangers, they're getting their own as well at the very least. And actually, I'm kind of worried that Blue Banana, he doesn't have too much farm at all on the Bloodseeker. And will the Bloodseeker be impactful enough? Although then again, I guess Power Rangers, they don't have that hard of a carry themselves, because they chose the Vengeful Spirit, who actually doesn't have any fast farming mechanics or anything. So Power Rangers, yes, their teamfight is pretty damn crazy, but so far they just haven't gotten it off thanks to the double silence of Hehe. But bottom lane, actually the Static Storm is there. Isolman already goes down, as does Blue Banana. Just caught the tail end of that, but just Static Storm well used at the moment. Iceberg went with the Dream Coil as well. I guess that was the initiation there. Even the Ravage popped. So
what happened was sorry, I'll just clarify quickly what happened in that fight since you didn't catch it. Tidehunter was hiding in the trees, and then Disruptor TP'd him first. and then Tidehunter immediately ravages and then catches 2, and Disruptor lands, then catches both of them inside the whole combo.
Oh man, that just sounds so sneaky by the Tide. I mean, they definitely weren't expecting this, but he actually they might get a trade, or well, they gave away 2 kills plus a tier 1 bottom lane, so they will get the tier 1 mid in return at least. But all in all, actually Cheshire has his Blink Dagger finished with the tower going down on the bottom lane now. So Brewmaster Blink Dagger, if that's actually what he wants to go for, but he has enough gold for it in any case. So double blink coming out from both Iceberg on the puck and Cheshire on the Brewmaster. That's some scary initiation now coming out, and Hehe. Can they actually survive that? I mean, we actually haven't seen a primal split yet, I think, as well.
And now this is a 4-man gank train towards mid. Power Rangers, they're aware of this, that there's something wrong, like everyone's just missing on the map. But Iceberg, oh, barely gets out. Good reactions.
Well, that's exactly what they need to do as well, just try to stay alive as well as be ready to just counter-initiate. All the supports on Power Rangers, they have to carry TPs, all the cores have to. Actually, if you're looking at the TPs, some even have 2 in their inventory for Power Rangers, so they're definitely aware of the fact that they're hunting for kills and that they have to be able to just TP in and support their teammates at any given time. And well, so far actually, to be honest, Hehe, they got a nice couple of kills earlier on, but now it's kind of slowed down for them.
Yeah, I mean, the laning phase was too intense for my likings. it was so much action. It was like, wow, we're gonna farm the heroes. Screw last hitting. That's for the weak.
Well, they're gonna go farm some more because there's a 4-man smoke Thunderclap with the blink onto Chip Sign. He gets this actually silence onto Cheshire. Mystic Flare completely off target as Hehe came in with the relocate together with Blue Banana. He uses the Rupture, but there's the Ravage onto 2 heroes. 1 is down, Chip Sign will fall short, and he's 2 more seconds. That's all he needs to survive, and he will be successful with the relocate back. But Hava, oh, don't show yourself. He does finish up a Blink Dagger at least. As Power Rangers, they take 2 kills once again, plus the tier 1 tower top lane. So they're just having the better fights, and they still have the primal split as well for the next one.
Yeah, it's not wise for Hehe to take fights right now. With the double blink initiation from Puck and Brewmaster, whenever Power Rangers have ultimates, you know that's a push. You know they're gonna go for the smoke ganks.
Actually, Hava might be in trouble. Glimpsed back as well. He's taking so much damage. He's so damn squishy with only Tranquils and the blink. And Isalman, the wall, completely off target as well. They might get a few kills. Moon, he's on the run. But there's the static storm action. He can't do much of anything. They will get the vacuum onto 4 heroes. That was so huge. But finally, we get to see the primal split as Nihis will go down. And Blue Banana, will he be enough? The stuns by Moon is actually dropping pretty low. 1 second with the magic missile, but it's not enough as Blue Banana does get the kill. FNG, he's actually dominating on a support Tidehunter at the moment. But they will grab Isalman in the end. So a 4 for 2, I think. I don't think we had any buybacks. Yes, we did not. So Hehe once again losing a fight, and oh, they might lose more. Cheshire Cat gets the blink out just before the Berserker's Call, although the Blood Rage was there, and well, the Rupture is actually not gonna go for it. Oh, he
uses the Rupture on the Puck. Easy dunk.
Yeah, well, at least they get that 1 kill. And what's actually, well, the range of the Rupture is pretty decent, I have to say. But
Yeah.
wow, FNG already has his Blink Dagger 60 minutes in for a support Tide with Arcane Boots and Bracers and the Magic Wand. And he's actually been a part of every single kill Power Rangers has gotten. 6, 4, and
Holy
15.
crap. Yeah, that's why you don't want to touch a Tidehunter, because this guy is tanky as hell. And then if you try focusing him down, he's got so many ways of getting out. Anchor Smash reduces your physical damage by 60%. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And Brewmaster, how are you gonna hit that guy? He's got evasion, he's got the Drunken Haze, and then he's got the Primal Split. So I think in Hehe's position right now, if they can sneak this Roshan, it's gonna be huge. But on top of that, they need the pipe ASAP on the docks here. If they can get the pipe just about around in the next 3 or 4 minutes, then at least they stand a chance in team fights if they can at least negate
the
Ravage.
Ravage quenches them all with the Dream Coil. Oh my god. Just a disaster. The Mystic Flare actually comes out, but Iceberg, he's going to be able to stay alive, or is he someone still alive as well. Finally goes down to Moon's last right click. And he's all man now. Oh, Cheshire Cat gets the 1 kill as Starkster. He's probably going to fall as well. The wall comes out, but just too little too late as Chip Sign. He's going to take a fall, and now, the Berserker's Call onto 2, but he glimpses back immediately. And actually, The glimpse might have saved his life, but silence auto Cheshire Cat with the rupture. He's just going for the TP out as Blue. But look at his movement speed, 717 movement speed. What the hell, man? Oh, the swap. Thunderstrike. It's gonna be enough, I think. The last tick will take him down.
And say goodbye to Plus Seeker. Yeah, you see how Power Rangers, as soon as they got their levels, as soon as they got their ultis, they just started forcing out like full-on 5-on-5 team fights. And it feels like they're being put in a position where they have to fight. Because what can you do? You can't really split up and farm up against like just so much initiation. Yeah, it's always going to be a bit of a struggle for them.
Yeah, and well, over the last 10 minutes or so almost already, just looking at the graphs, they've gone so far into Power Rangers' favor. I mean, 8,000 and climbing for XP, as well as 5k and climbing for gold. And of course the kill score just reflects that quite perfectly. 27 to 16, where at some point it was like 13 to 13. So they've gotten like 3, maybe 4 kills, whereas Power Rangers have gotten 10 or more. And they find Hawa as well. Oh man, what are you doing on the high ground? Not a good place to be. Well, I mean, they started off reasonably well, especially the Darkseer. He got just so much farm. Although his pipe is now finished, actually has enough gold for it just now. So with the pipe and mech, but FNG goes in, there's the Dream Call onto 2 as well. The Static Storm to follow onto 3. They just catch them completely off guard as Chipsan gets stunned up. Actually, a nice mech by Knees. Just clutch, keeping the Ship Scion alive, and Mystic Flare just doesn't do enough damage, but the Vacuum Wall onto 3. Will it be enough? FNG pops his Magic Wand. They're going for Easelman now. Together with J4, another kinetic field. He goes down to the Primal Split. Chip Sign in the air. Probably gonna go down, guys, to slow him down. Just some right clicks by the Brewlings, and well, a complete team wipe.
Yeah, I think this is not too far from a GG, to be quite frank. The way that Power Rangers are just able to catch 4 to 5 heroes in every single fight, it's crazy. It's like, wow, I don't even know how much there's so much surrounding this Roshan fight. This Roshan, people have been going at it for like the past 5 minutes or so, and it's still not going down. But it feels like Power Rangers, they will be able to clean up this time, and then maybe go for a mid push.
Yeah, I think so. And actually, just look at the item that the Brewmaster is going for as well. It's level 2 now, all the level 2 recipes in the stash. So Necro 4, Brewmaster, and they're gonna go again. There's the Ravage onto 3 heroes. Knees, can he actually pop the mech? Yes, he can, but it's just not enough. The tether, it wasn't there in time, and now Hawa, he's the one on the run. He's gonna take a fall, a nice vacuum, but there's just no follow-up at all, and that's GG called by Hehe.
Yeah, that have to be it. I mean, we discussed in the draft that they lack the counter pushing abilities. Like, say instead of, if they can just substitute maybe 1 or 2 heroes into a bit more stronger counter pushing heroes, then they can start playing the split pushing game. And I believe with the IO in the lineup, that would have worked a lot better for them.
Yeah, it probably would, but I guess they just, I'm not too sure how seriously they took it or actually thought that their kind of pocket strategy might work out. But Power Rangers, they just went for too much team fight, and once they got their level 6s on all their heroes more or less, they just started going for one after another, and just the team coordination for those ultimates, it was just perfect. But that's only game number 1. It is a best of 3 series after all, so they have at least one more chance to come back into the series, and they'll probably do the best that they possibly can to give us a great fight as well. But thank you all for tuning in, hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to follow this channel, as well as Heflatv 2 and Heflamoke, all the free Heflatv English channels. And of course, check out our facial social media, Facebook and twitter.com/Heflatv. But yeah, we will be back with game number 2 shortly.